Round 8's match of the day pitted first against fourth, with the Demons needing to claim some credibility by beating a side above them on the ladder. No better opportunity than to be at home to the top side, the Lions.
Winning 5 from 6. I know Jared Schofield would have taken that early in the season. But looking forward to the game, and Subiaco for me.
Rod, big chance of an early goal here for Subiaco. They've kicked it too. That's so nicely worked. That's inside the forward 50. 2-on-1, Subiaco's favour. No mark to be taken. Players go to ground. Working back. What will he do with it, Yaron? Elect to go towards the goal score. He actually's gone all the way towards goal, has he? What a great bounce that football took. A goal. Hurried kick away. It's a long one too, inside attacking 50. Best position, Stevenson bounced away from him. Umpire's got a free kick. It's high. They'll take the advantage, the Demons. The kick is long towards full forward. Going up, unable to take the mark. Umpire, though, has paid the free kick. They'll take the advantage. Simple goal.
Goes to the lead there of Delahunty. Came off hands. Yaron clever with the hand pass to Toomey. Toomey knows where the goals are, and this is no exception from left full forward.
Stockley back to Stevenson. Tried to tap it to his own advantage. Just putting into the path of Leeson. Now to Bevan. Oh, Bevan will snap a terrific goal.
Mitch Morton got himself out of trouble from the middle of the ground. A long high kick up towards the full forward. This is where they need to take the marks. Offhand, Stevenson wrestled to the ground. Socked along the ground by Collard. And that has made something out of nothing. But Hampson goes long to a contest. DeLuca, that's Chris DeLuca in a pushing and shoving match there with Billings. Offhands is DeLuca. This is Josh DeLuca. And Josh DeLuca has kicked the first goal of the second half. But again, that momentum is right with Subiaco. They really are looking threatening. Mitch Morton's kick out. Well, it wasn't really a percentage kick because Clancy Wheeler had too much height there for Billings. He took the mark, gave it to Horsley. Here's another one coming up for Subiaco. If Horsley is straight, I think he is. Out wide to Leeson. He copped a heavy one. Sinclair gave it back to Ugle, and Ugle's short pass straight to Bletchenden. So Bletchenden pumps it high, long to centre half forward. Moody brings the ball to ground. Yaron went in. Didn't come out with the footy. Hunt did for Perth. Now gives it off to Boyle. Boyle to Bevan. Bevan, was he taken high? Doesn't matter. He spilt the footy, and Yaron, who has been so creative all afternoon, had a hand in a number of goals, and he's kicked his fourth. Indeed, he did. Shane Yaron, 4 goals for the Lions. 3 to Boland, 2 to Chris DeLuca, and Horsley, Kayla Thompson, Toomey and Hampson each kicked 1. For the Demons, 5 players kicked 2 apiece. Leeson, Bevan, Stack, Busher and Collard, and Cale Morton kicked 1. For Perth, certainly standout players were Cale Morton and Dean White, having 25 possessions and 16 possessions apiece. Bevan had 12, kicked 2 goals. Stack 13 and 2 goals. Manuel 16 possessions, couldn't find the major opening. Florio 11 and Sinclair 13. Ugle also did some good work with 11. Whilst for Subiaco, Hampson terrific with 25 possessions and 7 marks, kicked a goal. Latham had 22, 23 to Joyce. Horsley had 25 possessions, Toomey 19. Yaron kicked 4 goals from 13 possessions. Stockley, outstanding in the ruck, had 17 possessions, and Chris DeLuca 2 goals from 14. Putting it all together, the Demons, certainly with 222 kicks and 122 handballs, had more of the footy than Subiaco, but didn't use it as well. They also dominated the marking duels, but Subiaco, with more inside 50s and just a few centre breaks, were able to dominate the forward zones on a lot more occasions than Perth and run out winners in the end by 34 points. They in fact led at every change by 19 at quarter time, 26 at the half. The lead had stretched out to 41 points at 3/4 time, and the final margin 34 points, with the Lions kicking 16 goals, 12, 108 to Perth, 11-8, 74.
Yes, thanks very much, Phil. I've got the captain of Subiaco, Kyle Horsley, back from the Gold Coast Suns, mate. It's great to have you back.
Yeah, it's good to be back, mate. It's obviously a lot of fond memories of Subiaco. It's a club that really helped me and got me to the next level, and got to repay the faith. It's a great club to be at.
Now, mate, you didn't start the game off super well. Cleaned up, and a little bit of concussion to get you off the field.
No concussion, just a bit of blood rule. I was just a bit stunned when I got hit. I think there was nothing much in it, just part of footy.
Mate, and a hard year for you too. You had to sit out the first 6 weeks with a knee injury, but really looking healthy and fit.
Yeah, look, I I really worked hard with the Gold Coast guys about getting back as soon as I could. Obviously, when I did my ACL, I knew my time was probably up at the Gold Coast, and I wanted to really not come back to WAFL and come back to Subi and just do it for the sake of doing it. I wanted to come back and have an influence. So I worked really hard with the Gold Coast physios, and they've been great. And our physios, Annie and Tanya, they've really looked after me and got me back to this state.
Mate, the timing's been fantastic. Subi have been excellent this year. You've timed it beautifully.
Yeah, look, obviously a bit of a disappointing year last year by all accounts, but I think we've got a super group who work really hard, and I think it's no secret of success. If you work hard, you do the right things, you'll get the rewards.
Some impressive recruits as well as yourself.
Yeah, obviously, Chris Aaron's super exciting. Lockie Hunty's playing a great year, and the big man up forward, Matty Bowler's been super. And the two guys from West Perth, I mean, they've just been awesome. They come in, moulded straight in, and play really good roles. Because
you're only away a few years and you come back and the side's changed quite considerably.
Yeah. Well, I think, when I left, there was a lot of older guys and they probably come to the end of their career. But the good thing was a lot of young guys pushing up hard, and the Colts have been really good. And the Army's done a really great job with them. They come into the system, step straight into it.
They threw a fair bit at you, but you would probably be just too good and too professional for Perth today.
Yeah, look, they're a really hard-working team. They ran really hard, they pushed really hard, and they like the contested footy, so we knew it was going to be a big challenge. And obviously, a great game to bounce back after a disappointing finish to last week's game.
Mate, good win. Good to see you back.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Cheers.
Jared, good win. You had to do it, and you did it a workmanlike way.
Yeah, look, obviously, we can see how Perth tried to come at us in that first 5 minutes, and we knew they were probably going to draw on what Swan Districts did to us last week. We wanted to get a bit of a monkey off the back. I don't think we won a TV game last year, and so we've done that now against a quality side in Perth, and I was just proud of the way the boys really fought it out. We had some guys come back from injury that were sort of a bit suspect on. They fought their way through the game. And guys, copping wax in the game. So it was a real hard fought effort by all 22.
They challenged you, especially probably just in the second quarter towards half-time. But, you managed to resist it and belt it off and come back in the second half and be stronger and better.
Yeah, we got to make sure we address those little periods and quarters where sides get a run on. I think they kicked five in that second quarter. So, but we were able to regroup at half-time and address a few things. And like I said, they fought out a really hard-fought win.
One of the things that I noticed, I was just talking to Kyle Horsley about, is the number of probably face changes that are at Subi in the last couple of years, especially this year, but your recruitment's been fantastic.
Yeah, look, obviously we realised that we needed to plug some holes last year, and we recruited well, but it's not only been those guys, it's been guys like Moore stepping up, Joyce stepping up, Bletchy's come back after 12 months out, and young Featherstone Hall that played today as well. So it's been a good mix and a good balance from everyone, and yeah, look, things are going well.
Mate, and I like some of the footy out there, a little bit more direct than what we've seen a lot of teams over the last few years, especially Subi.
Yeah, well, look, we're getting enough inside 50s. I think we're the most efficient in terms of when we get inside 50, we're scoring. It makes it a lot easier when you've got Matty Boland up forward, Della Hunty, and then we had Clancy Wheeler there today. So once you're able to get a few targets up there that you can go to, and then you've got the guys at ground like your Yarrans and your DeLucas, then it makes life a little bit easier.
Mate, and what holds the future for Subi, do you think, at the moment?
I'll regroup, get a win against West Perth, one team that we didn't beat last year. Then we get a break, obviously, with the state round. But look, we'll look no further than next week and make sure that we aim up again.
Good coach's answer, mate. Well done. Thanks for talking to me.
Cheers, mate.
Other round 8 winners, the Royals over the Tigers, big winners too by 80 points, and Swan Districts at Steel Blue Oval, far too good for East Fremantle, running out winners by 10 goals. There takes us to the ladder with Subiaco still on top with their 6 wins. Also Swan Districts with 6 wins. East Perth likewise. And then Perth just inside the top 4. Other sides hunting them down. South Fremantle and East Fremantle. West Perth on 2 wins, still with the game in hand. The Tigers with 2 wins, and Peel Thunder still looking for that breakthrough win. So next week, our round 9 match of the day takes us to Medibank Stadium for the clash between Subiaco and West Perth, the best of the WAFL, on Saturday live from 2 p.m.